Hello again, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Random Vlogging. So, the last, I'm gonna say 3 days have been horrible. It is, wow. I have no idea what it was that I technically still have because I'm not 100% yet. But I have to work today, so I really don't have a choice. But it was horrible. Everything hurt. I spent literally all of Wednesday. I was in my bed the entire day, except for every 20 minutes, getting up to do things that I will not describe. Um, yeah, it was not fun whatsoever. But I'm finally to the point where I can sit down for more than 20 minutes at a time and record something. So I am running, let's see, 3 days behind now. Um, so today you guys are going to get a random vlogging. Tomorrow I'm going to try and record one, and then because I work a really bizarre shift, and I don't start till like 7:30 at night, I'm going to see if I can't pull off doing my stream on Saturday, just so I can still get a stream in. So yeah, the thing that I wanted to talk about on Wednesday, that is now being talked about on Friday, um, is, I guess, kind of a revelation that I've had. I don't know if you can really call it a revelation as much as just, I don't know. I kind of realized something. And I thought it'd be cool to share it with my amazing and awesome viewers. And it's all about the idea of confidence. Most people that know me would say, in general, I'm a very confident person. I'm a salesman. I'm a manager, both of which take a fairly high degree of confidence to be truly successful at them. Um, and even in my personal life, I tend to be a fairly confident person on the outside. However, if any of you guys were to get into my head, which would be awkward, um, I'm actually an unbelievably insecure uh, person in general. Like, I very rarely think that I'm right. I tend to always think that the worst is going to happen. Um, and yeah, I'm incredibly insecure. Um, and I kind of came to the realization that confidence isn't technically real. At least in my personal opinion. Confidence, um, the way I think about confidence is basically the same way that I think about bravery. When you think of a brave person, um, most people will think that they aren't afraid of certain things, and that's what makes them brave. And in all actuality, bravery isn't so much not being afraid as it is doing what needs to be done in spite of fear. Um, and I think it's a very apt metaphor because I wouldn't, if like I'm terrified of spiders. I'm absolutely terrified of them. Um, I once, when I was working, I was cleaning something off, and a spider kind of jumped out at me, and it took me 15 minutes to stop hyperventilating in front of my entire staff because I was a manager at that point. That would not be probably one of my bravest moments, but I have had moments where someone else was terrified that there was a spider, and I very calmly and quickly went over, killed the spider, and threw it away. And then had, walked away and had a little panic attack. And to me, that's what bravery is doing what needs to be done in spite of your fear. And I'm starting to realize that confidence is the same thing. Confidence is basically being able to do what needs to be done in spite of your own insecurities, in spite of your own self-worth issues. Um, I've had instances where I've had to confront people about a lot of different things, whether it's just, you know, situations where they did something that they shouldn't and I had to fix it or stuff like that. And their first response is 100% every single time. If I have to actually confront them about it, it's always, "We don't know what you're talking about." And the insecurity in me immediately goes, well, they're right. You don't know absolutely everything that has ever happened. There's a possibility you could have misunderstood the situation. You could have, saw something and then interpreted something that didn't actually happen. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. And that's what's going on inside. On the outside, I know that I've already done due process and everything. I already know what happened. And I can speak very frankly and go, well, no, this is exactly what happened. I know because of this, 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 and this. And this is what we're going to do to get it fixed. End of story. And that seems like a very confident thing to do. And it's technically it is, but I'm not actually this really confident person. I'm 100% terrified in a lot of these situations where I actually have to use this confidence to do something, whether it's selling an item. I can't tell you how many times where I've sold an item that I know beyond a shadow of a doubt is a solid item. Because I've used it, I've sold hundreds of them, and yet a customer will argue with me saying, well, no, that's not true. And even though I have literally years of experience on my side going, no, actually, this is true, I still will second guess myself at that point and go, well, maybe I missed something. Maybe there's something in the year that I've been selling this item, and with the countless, hours upon hours of research I've done into this so I can sell it effectively, maybe I missed a review somewhere where this thing happened or that. And again, that's where I switch into confidence mode where I go, no, I've been doing this for well over a year. I know what I'm talking about. This is how it works. If you have a different opinion, that's 100% fine. You can have whatever opinion you want. You're the one that's buying it, so you don't have to buy this. All I'm saying is that this is a true statement. I know it to be true because I've researched it for over a year. And yeah, I mean, confident. Here's a tip: if you want to get into sales, confidence is 90% of sales. There are other things that you can learn that help too. They're about 10% of your job. Knowing the product, yes, about 10% of your job. Knowing sales techniques, things like asking for the sale, anticipating the sale, using, what's it called? Using nonverbal communication. All of these things help you to sell. 90% of it is confidence. If people look at you and they think that you're uncertain about what you're selling, they won't buy it. I will guarantee it. If people look at you and you look confident in what you're selling, they will buy it. I guarantee it. That's how it works, with a few very rare exceptions. And the same is true about a lot of things. You want to get into management, confidence. You don't actually have to know what you're doing, which unfortunately happens a lot in quite a few of the retail places that I've worked, where confidence is getting someone into a management position and then they tank the store or business that they're working for because they don't actually know what they're doing. But in general, managers need to be confident. And if you can exude an air of confidence, a lot of times it'll get you by until you can learn what you're doing. However, it does help to actually know what you're doing, especially when you have confident underlings like me, who will call you out when you do something stupid. And then that's the learning experience. So yeah, this idea of confidence, like I said, I can't even remember what it was. I was watching it. It might have been The Fault in Our Stars, which is a pretty amazing, awesome movie. John Green, you write an amazing book that got turned into an amazing movie. So yeah, I think that might have been it. But I was kind of, confidence is something that has really shaped my life, and I realized fairly recently that at least for me, it's a brilliant facade. I'm not actually a quote-unquote confident person. I don't naturally think that I'm right. Generally, I think I'm wrong 100% of the time. Every time I try and do something, I think it's going to end in the absolute worst possible way. And I've just trained myself to ignore those feelings and get done what needs to get done, whether it's you know, delivering a write-up, whether it's, you know, confronting a friend about doing something stupid, whether it's trying to sell something, whether it's, you know, going up and apologizing for something that I did wrong. All of these things require confidence. All of them, I am 100% sure that are going to go horribly, horribly wrong, and I do them anyway. And yeah, so food for thought. The more you know. That's all for me today. Like I said, I'm going to try and get another vlog out tomorrow, and I'm hopefully going to stream. I don't know when yet because, again, I'm still not doing remarkably well. But I'm doing well enough that I can fake it and make it look like I'm actually feeling pretty good. All right, so if you guys have any questions, if you guys have any comments about confidence or anything else that you guys have realized is actually a brilliant facade and doesn't actually exist, leave them in the comments below. Like, subscribe, share, blah, 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 all the YouTuber stuff. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another random vlogging and hopefully a stream. All right, bye-bye.